ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to the cast of The Color Purple.
Before the musical version hit the big screen on Christmas Day, Taraji, Danielle, Fantasia, and Blitz stopped by The View, which of course is the talk show that Whoopi Goldberg moderates, and Whoopi, of course, was the star of the original film version of The Color Purple. Okay, so now that we've set that up, if you've not seen the new movie musical yet, and you don't want to be spoiled on anything, I would suggest the stop button. Or I guess you could hit like the close button. Or like click on another video button. Any button to stop this video. Anyone. I'm assuming all the people that needed to have done so now. Think we're good? Okay, here we go.
Woo, it ain't over yet, y'all.
So, there's been a lot of talk about how Whoopi hasn't been involved in the new movie version of The Color Purple. And I guess people don't, understand that Oprah's actually a producer, an executive producer of this film, just like she was executive producer of the Broadway musical. Whoopi is not an executive producer of this film, and she wasn't an executive producer of the musical either. But that does not matter to director Blitz Bazawule.
It's been a brilliant Pulitzer Prize-winning book. It's an incredible cinematic classic, and we owe you.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Just as he made the point of acknowledging Whoopi's work during that View appearance, Blitz told Variety, "I always knew I wanted to make a connection between the original cast of The Color Purple and the new cast, and the obvious person was Whoopi, because she's synonymous with the title." So first, Blitz and screenwriter Marcus Gardley had to decide how they would incorporate Whoopi into this new version. They first considered offering Whoopi the role of Celie's mother, who's seen in flashback dreamlike form, but Marcus told the LA Times that that felt a little too on the nose. So they called up Ingenue Ellis Taylor for that cameo, and they landed on a different role for Miss Goldberg.
I broke my water.
Hold still. I'll get the midwife.
And then Blitz had to call Whoopi to see if she would do it. Blitz told Variety it was probably one of the most nervous calls ever. But Blitz's nerves quickly went away as Whoopi was warm from the start, and then she ended by saying, "Blitz, the only way I'm not going to be there is if I get hit by a bus." I broke out laughing. It was the best phone call ever, and this just might be the best cameo ever.
You're doing just fine, Miss Celie. I just need you to push one more time. Almost there.
Blitz says, "We settled on a midwife because of its symbolic meaning." It's supposed to be meaning? I'm not sure. She's the one to not only encourage her during the birth, but it's like she herself gave birth to the role, and now we see her passing it on. It's one of those beautiful scenes because you see Goldberg looking upon Mapazi with pride and telling her, "You can do it."
One more push.
And Oprah loved that Blitz was able to get Whoopi in there, telling the Hollywood Reporter, "We just thought it was a wonderful Easter egg for audiences who have appreciated the film over the years, for the diehards. And we also thought it was a lovely homage to Whoopi."
It's absolutely a full circle moment for me, who wanted more than anything in the world in 1985 to be a part of this film, not knowing one human being in the film industry, and having this role come to me, and now being able to full circle put it back out into the world in the form of a musical. Nothing means more to me.
Oprah did consider making a cameo in another scene, but ultimately decided against it, saying, "I just think it's more special that it's just Whoopi."
It's a little boy. There he is.
And how the heck did they manage to keep something this special under wraps before the movie came out? So Blitz tells Variety, "We had to be stealthy about her involvement from the beginning. Only key crew were aware that Whoopi was playing the role."
Here's Mommy.
Adam.
Blitz says that Whoopi actually had them in stitches in between takes of the hush hush scene. But more than anything, I just remember how caring and loving she was to Felicia. It was symbolic not only because of what Whoopi represents in the canon of The Color Purple, but what Whoopi represents, period. The juggernaut that she is, and the door she kicked open. The day Whoopi was on set, Blitz had a private moment with her in the trailer, and he asked her if she'd like to be part of any of the, promo appearances or be at the premiere or anything like that. And Whoopi simply said, "I'm just here to pass the baton." It was incredibly special to know that we had her blessing to move forward with this version.
I'm so excited for y'all because, and particularly you,
I really am so proud of you. I'm knocked out by it.
On January 11th, after the film had been out for about 2.5 weeks, Blitz couldn't hold his tongue anymore, and he posted some behind-the-scenes shots of shooting the scene with Whoopi, writing, "Still can't believe I got to direct the GOAT, Whoopi, a career highlight for me." Yeah, beautiful moment in the film. It got me choked up. But yeah, I didn't know it was coming. And let's see if I can recreate the noise that I made when Whoopi appeared on screen.
You're doing just fine, Miss Seeley.
Oh, no. Oh. Kind of like that. Yeah, let's put that. See? Fascinating, eh? I know. And not only did Whoopi not spoil her cameo in the film when the cast was on The View, if you watch that segment, other than them, giving Whoopi her flowers and acknowledging her work, you wouldn't know Whoopi was in a movie called The Color Purple.
Listen, it's an amazing piece of work.
Like, she never says, when I played the role or in the version I was in, she never says that at all.
It has always been, we've always said to people, there is no black, there is no white, there are just people.
And that doesn't surprise me at all that Whoopi wouldn't want to, even take the chance of taking, any of the spotlight away from the new cast by showing up to the premiere or any other appearances. And don't go hating on Oprah because she was there, because it's a very different circumstance. Like I said, Oprah was an executive producer on this film, and yeah, we don't often see executive producers out there on the campaign trail, so to speak, for a film, because I highly suspect that part of the deal of Warner Brothers agreeing to hire Fantasia and Danielle in the main roles, because they were hesitant to do that because they're not movie stars, never been in a movie before. I have a feeling that the reason they agreed to that was because Oprah said, "I'll get out on the trail, I'll do a bunch of promo appearances for the film." They felt more comfortable investing $90 to $100 million in this movie with 2 non-movie stars in the lead roles because a big star like
Oprah Winfrey has been everywhere promoting this movie recently.
That's also why, despite not being the main character, Taraji got top billing on the poster and the trailer. She's proven to get butts in movie seats. Both Whoopi and Oprah were supporting this film in very different ways, but yeah, don't make an egotistical thing with Oprah. Oprah was doing it because that's what got Fantasia and Danielle cast. I highly, highly suspect. Okay. So what did you think? Oprah's. That was a lot of words. What did you think of Whoopi's cameo in the new The Color Purple?